Seven things likely wrong with your life or your burial insurance policy. Number one, you think you bought whole life, but in reality, you purchased a term insurance. Less than 2% of term insurance pays out. That's because it expires likely before your life expectancy. These plans last for maybe 10, 20 years or less, and then they end. Again, less than 2% of term insurance pays out. And I have nothing against term insurance. I've purchased term insurance. I believe in term insurance. But many of my seniors, when I come to review their previous purchase, they think they have a whole life, a plan that's going to pay out for burial or guarantee a payout for their family. But in reality, they purchased term insurance that's going to expire. Where do I see this? I see this with people who purchase AARP plans. They think it's final expense or burial insurance, but it's going to expire. So double check your policy. Number two, you think you have a whole life or burial insurance, but it's actually an accident only insurance. These plans do not pay out if you pass away from natural cause. And like term insurance, these plans also expire. Often when you turn 70 or 75, these plans are going to be over. These plans are common with credit unions. I see this all the time. They're free or they're very low cost, but they're not likely going to pay out, especially for burial or funeral or guaranteeing something for your family. Number three, your rate keeps going up. Most of my seniors are on a fixed income or they're retired. The last thing that they want is to have an increasing price. If your rate keeps jumping up, you need to know it can be very expensive when you're in your late 80s or your 90s or even your mid 80s. These plans get very expensive and you end up canceling it because you can't afford it. I see this very frequently with seniors who purchase from Globe Life. These plans have an exponentially increasing price. They go up every 5 years. So double check that your premiums stay level. Number four, you do not have day one coverage, and you could. Sometimes it's unavoidable if you've had cancer or congestive heart failure. You can't get day one coverage, but a lot of times the seniors I talk to, they went out and purchased a plan that has a 2-year waiting, which means it's not going to pay out in the first 2 years the full amount. But they could have gotten a plan, they could have received a plan that has day one coverage. Where do I see this? Seniors that purchased from Colonial Penn. That's what they purchased, but they could have gone somewhere and got a day one coverage because they have decent or even really excellent health. Number five, and this is not for everybody, but you avoided the free medical exam. Again, sometimes it's good to avoid the exam, but I talk to a lot of seniors that are in good health or decent health that haven't been taking any major medications or were never prescribed any major medications, and they want $50,000 or $100,000 of coverage. In those instances, it's good just to go ahead and do the medical exam. Word of warning, you want to talk to a licensed independent agent first to get pre-qualified, to talk about your prescription history, your health history, and this takes normally 4 to 12 weeks. But if you're in good health and don't have any major medications, then getting the medical exam could save you a ton. Number six, you did not want to talk about your health history or prescription history. And sometimes I don't want to talk about my health history or prescription history. But if you don't want to talk about your health or prescription history, the coverage you're likely going to get is a waiting period plan, a 2-year or possibly even 3-year waiting period plan. So yes, you can likely get covered without talking about your prescriptions or your health history, but if you're willing to talk, you're likely able to save. So just sharing with an independent licensed agent could save you dramatically on your coverage. And number seven, this is the big one, you're overpaying, potentially a ton. We have cut rates in half for our clients, and here's a few examples. If you're a 68-year-old non-smoking female looking for $10,000, Lincoln Heritage has the rate at $69.46. Mutual of Omaha, $48.29. Or you're a 70-year-old male who smokes, Aflac says on 10,000 it's $159.95. American Amicable, $98.31. Over $60 less pricey. Or you're a 65-year-old female in good health looking for $50,000. United Home Life says $278.14. North American, $104.28 with the medical exam. So if you're tired of overpaying for your coverage, or you have a plan that may never pay out for the reasons I've just listed, click the link below to learn more about our process, how we help seniors find reliable and affordable life insurance. See you on the other side.